So much of the news about climate change is alarming and sometimes confusing. Climate change action needs to be massively increased to achieve the goals of the Paris Agreement. This potentially means that if we maintain our current approach to emitting greenhouse gases, we'll be heading towards warming that will lead to an unsustainable rise in global temperatures.
These projections might seem unimaginable, and yet they are already impacting our lives. Victoria's bushfire seasons have become longer and more severe and have polluted our water catchments with risks of ash impacting water quality. We've seen more extreme weather, such as flash flooding from storms. There have already been sea level rise in both Western Port and Port Phillip Bays.
I've worked in this field for more than 15 years, and I'm frustrated by how slow global progress has been. I'm incredibly worried about what the science says the future may hold. Action on climate change is a here and now issue, and unless we take some pretty decisive action, we'll be living in a world where many of the things that we value are gone or under threat.
Without drastic reductions in carbon emissions, the projections of the International Panel on Climate Change predict a new reality for Greater Melbourne. By 2050, rising sea levels will impact our sewer systems, potentially impairing treatment processes and the use of our recycled water. By 2070, the rainfall in Melbourne's biggest dams, rivers and creeks are estimated to have declined by over 40% compared to the 1990s averages. During severe storms, flooding of up to 2 metres above roads in some southeast Melbourne suburbs is forecast.
The data is clear. Melbourne's climate is changing, and this is already impacting Southeast Water and the communities we serve. If the projections are correct, then we need to act now. We need to reduce our emissions rapidly and adapt to the changes that are already happening. Luckily, we already have the technology. What we need is the will.
At Southeast Water, we've pledged to reduce our greenhouse gas emissions by 45% by 2025 and examine a pathway to net zero by 2030. One way we're doing this is by using renewable energy like solar to power our water recycling plants, one of the most electricity-intensive parts of our business. We also recover energy from waste through the generation of renewable electricity from biogas.
Our initial calculations and market testing indicate that we could reach net zero greenhouse gas emissions cheaply or even go further. If it's that easy and it doesn't require big changes to our way of life, it's a pretty cheap insurance policy towards securing a future for ourselves and our families. Together, we can do our bit to protect our future and the precious environment which we depend upon.